Buongiorno, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a full review of Signature from MontBlanc as well as a full review of Musk Therapy from Initio Parfum. So I received Musk Therapy a long time ago, and when suddenly Signature from MontBlanc started to get a little bit of hype and a lot of YouTubers started to talk about it, from their description I thought it sounds like Musk Therapy from Initio. So I went on Fragrantica, and in fact a lot of people compare these two fragrances. So I decided to get myself a bottle of a Signature from MontBlanc and review it for you and also do a full comparison. So if you want to know all about Signature from MontBlanc and Musk Therapy from Initio Parfum, then please keep on watching. But before we start, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Noura, and on this channel I mostly talk about fragrances. So if you are a fragrance lover, then definitely consider subscribing to my channel and also to hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload a new video. Also follow me on Instagram, where I post some exclusive content that I don't do here on YouTube. And without further ado, let's start. So Musk Therapy and Signature are both warm, cozy, musky lactonic fragrances. When I first received Signature, I tested them on paper and they are extremely similar, like dupes. It was 95% of similarities. It was only like in the opening for 2 minutes where there was a little bit of difference between these two. So the opening is a little bit more fresh and citrusy in Musk Therapy from Initio. On skin, they did behave a little bit different. So on skin, always the initial spray on the Musk Therapy side is very fresh, citrusy. But the combination of citrus with this warm lactonic musk gave it a little bit of a sour effect, at least on my skin. While Signature is right from the start warmer, sweeter, and more on the vanilla side. It has still some freshness because there is also clementine in the notes. So if you see the notes of both fragrances, you will notice a lot of similarities. So both have musk, some floral notes, and also some citrusy notes. So while on Musk Therapy side we have the bergamot and the mandarin orange, we have in Signature the clementine. Both have floral notes, so we have magnolia in both of them. But while Musk Therapy has the Hydian, Signature has peony and ylang ylang. Both have the musk, but you can also notice that Signature has vanilla and benzoin. And this is, to me, what really differentiates these two fragrances is the added vanilla and benzoin on the Signature side and the blackcurrant on the Musk Therapy side. So after like a few minutes you will arrive to the mid-dry down, and you can still pick up the differences. It's still a little bit more fresh on the Musk Therapy side, and also you get a little bit of this blackcurrant, so a little bit fruity touch, while Signature remains almost the same. It doesn't evolve very much. However, after like half an hour, these two fragrances become almost identical, like 90% of similarities. I actually tested these fragrances and made my husband smell them, and he did not notice that these are two different fragrances. They both have a little bit of this sweet citrusy touch, but mostly both of them are very musky, warm and lactonic fragrances. These are not your clean musks. These are totally different than the musks that, for example, you smell in Narciso Rodriguez. To me, if we compare the musk in Narciso Rodriguez with these two, the Narciso Rodriguez musk is a little bit more crisp and clean, a little bit fresh, while these go more on the lactonic, warm, cozy side. Now, if we go on Fragrantica, you will see that Musk Therapy is first citrus, then floral, then musky and fruity. And I would agree with all of these, but I would put powdery more up on that list, I will also add lactonic. And I know not a lot of people talk about this lactonic vibe. I personally get it. It may be a different experience for you. When we go to the notes, I would totally agree with what you smell first from the notes, but I actually smell the Zahedian, so I would put the Zahedian a little bit more up on the list. Now, if you take MontBlanc, you will see that on Fragrance Gazette put it as vanilla, floral, musky, citrus. I would say it's more musky than floral. I would add also lactonic again. I also agree on the notes you smell most on this fragrance. Now, if we return to Musk Therapy, you will see that this fragrance is targeted as for both men and women, so it's a unisex fragrance. And I would have to agree, but it leans a little bit feminine. While if you go to Signature, you will see that this is a female targeted fragrance. And again, I would totally agree. And this is the only thing that I would say that really differentiates these two fragrances. It could be like this warm, sweet vanilla that makes it more female, but if we compare both of them, definitely Signature is more on the female side than on the unisex side. So I would say if you are a man, I wouldn't just go for Signature from MontBlanc as a dupe and test it. Maybe it's a little bit too female for you. Now, when it comes to longevity and sillage, again, they are very similar. Like, they are both on the moderate longevity and sillage side. I would say Initio Parfum has a little bit better performance, so it lasts longer, but still both of them are in the same category, so moderate longevity and sillage. The other thing I have to say is that Signature from MontBlanc lingers on your clothes much longer. It doesn't project, so you can't use it just to like amp up the sillage. But for like an intimate fragrance, spraying in a Signature on clothes definitely helps with the longevity. So overall, I would say these are dupes. There is some differences. As I said, this is a little bit more citrusy, a little bit more musky, while this has citrus, but it's more warm, it's sweeter. It has a little bit of this orange creamsicle vibe to it. But given the price tag, I would say, if you like Musk Therapy, just get yourself Signature from MontBlanc and save your money, because the differences are so minimal. If I smelled one of these fragrances on someone, it will be very difficult for me to guess which one they are wearing. So although this performs just slightly better, it doesn't justify like the price tag, in my opinion. And the most shocking thing is that actually Signature from MontBlanc came out before Musk Therapy. So Signature from MontBlanc is definitely the winner here. The only thing I have to say is this is a little bit more on the female side. So maybe if you are a man, then test this one and see if it works for you or not. Also, both of them are Signature-worthy fragrances. They would work for me during winter and autumn because lactonic notes with the heat and the hot, humid weather become sour. But this is my skin, so my personal experience. So if you don't have a problem with lactonic fragrances in summer, then both of them would work also for spring and summertime. They are non-offensive fragrances. They are actually a little bit mass-pleasing fragrances, if you will. So definitely office appropriate, Signature worthy, just an all-rounder. I personally would wear these fragrances more, as I said, on autumn winter for a cozy effect. Also maybe too bad, but mostly for a cozy, when I want to feel a little bit cozy and warm, I would go with these fragrances. So that was it. That was my review of Signature from MontBlanc and Musk Therapy from Initio. I hope you liked this video and you found it helpful. And if you did, please give it a thumb up and consider subscribing to my channel. And also don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload a new video. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time. Ciao!